So you guys have requested this so much, and I know it's been a long time coming, but it's finally here. A training routine for console players. From the Grand Champ video on my channel, there was a handful of comments. All from console users that couldn't do the training routine that I suggested due to not having workshop maps available. The video did really well, with a lot of you telling me how much it helped you, so I thought I'd make a video that has alternatives to the workshop maps that I used. If you are a PC user, then I suggest you use that video as a guide, as the workshop maps are superior, but if you don't want to or don't have access to them, you can always use this video as well. For step 1, you're going to drive around in Freeplay and hit the ball. Yep, that's it. I think this is super underrated, as you might think that everyone already does this, but you're going to do things slightly differently. You shouldn't care about missing the ball or where it's going. All you do is get to it in the shortest time possible and hit it as hard as you can. This is good because over time, you'll increase the speed of play due to your movement becoming quicker as you learn to keep your momentum. Eventually, you're going to go for balls that you normally would wait for, and you'll start hitting things that you couldn't before. As well as this, you'll learn to hit the ball harder, and for newer players, learn how the ball interacts with its surroundings. Step 2 is all about controlling your car in the air. This is very important if you want to climb up the ranks, as in the higher ranks, the ball will be in the air for most of the game. Now the best way to improve this is once again by using Freeplay. Fly from one post to the other. Once you feel comfortable with this, you can start doing things like adding spins, taking certain lines, landing on specific places, and even trying this with unlimited boost off. Try doing these sideways and backwards as well. This will help you fly in any direction, as it helps with your overall car control and translates to other skills later on. Another way you can practice your car control if you try and go in circles around the ball, starting off slow but speeding up as you get comfortable. You can also go on the Rocket Labs map and try to navigate around the pillars. Now this may seem boring, but it'll help you a lot, as you're trying to get down the muscle memory so that you'll reach a point where you don't even have to think about what you're pressing or doing. After you feel like you have the skills to control your car in these situations, then you should move on to the custom training packs. The one I'd recommend starting on is Doomsee's double jump aerial packs. I'll leave the codes of all the packs that I talk about in this video in the description. Start by just hitting the ball in and just focusing solely on that. Then once you're comfortable and consistent with this, try to speed up the aerial and the power you get on the shot. Once you're comfortable with that, move on to this aerial shots pack. It is slightly harder though. Another key aspect of Rocket League is dribbling. You'll need to learn how to do this if you want to do an array of mechanics, including flicking, which is very important. For the lower rank players, I'd suggest to start this by doing a wall assisted dribble. This is when you take the ball to the edge in Freeplay and use the wall as well as your car to keep the ball up. You want to make sure that you always have ball cam off when dribbling, as this will allow your camera to stay still, which will help rather than having it spin all over the place in ball cam. The next step is to try the basic dribbling pack. These are very easy dribbles for you to practice, and once you have done that, you can try Virge's more advanced dribbling pack, which has longer dribbles as well as starting you off in awkward angles. When you are doing these packs, you can also practice your flicks by shooting at the end of these dribbles. Once you feel comfortable doing this, it's time to try and dribble by yourself. You can do this by making the ball roll towards you and then just popping it up and trying to keep it on top of your car. This may seem tricky at the start, however if you stick with it, you'll soon learn how to keep it there from muscle memory. Once you can dribble in a straight line, you can then start doing it in a circle. This will help you learn how to keep the ball under control whilst turning. After that, taking different paths and turning a lot will be the next step, as this will help you keep the ball under control in all situations. The last step on this training routine is to improve the accuracy on your shots. Now there isn't really anything else you can do apart from just doing training packs. You can also use Freeplay, however it might be hard for you to set up the shot by yourself. I've left some training packs in the description from easy to hard that you guys can try. This is the best way to do them, as there aren't really any other options for console users. One thing you can do to try and help is choose a certain part of the goal to hit, which can improve the accuracy rather than just hitting it anywhere towards the goal. Another thing you can try and do is get more power on your shots. This will help you eventually hit the ball harder while still maintaining the accuracy in game. And that's it. These are the alternative training methods that I suggest console players use instead of the ones from that video. I hope this helped you out, and if it did, please leave a like as well as consider subscribing. I'll see you guys next time.